Welcome to SRB TV. And Arsenal just drew at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-1 at the Emirates. Before we get into it, I just want to wish Danny Welbeck a speedy recovery after his horrific ankle injury, midweek at home to Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League group stage, match day 4. What was I gonna say? They've already said that he already underwent good surgery. Surgery went well for him, so he's already on the mend. So congratulations on that, Danny, and we look for you to come back as soon as possible. Now to the game today. It's 2 points dropped for sure. You got to win those games at home. But for us to fight back and get the draw, I personally am not too upset. We had a bit of a slow start. The commentary from where I am was absolutely horrendous. I felt like they were against Arsenal the whole time. We're kind of slow, but we made one mistake and they scored off of it. They created some other chances, sure, but we created some as well. The goal that we conceded, I don't know what Xhaka was thinking, but he let the ball ride, and it rolled into the path of Cavaleiro. Cavaleiro runs at the defense, slips it wide, ball comes back across, Cavaleiro knocks it in, 1-0 to Wolves. And, they're a side that predicates their livelihood on the counter. They defend well with a back five at times, a lot of people behind the ball, and they've got crafty, pacey guys up front who can get behind you quickly and make you pay for it. So it was working well for them throughout. Arsenal did try to turn it up a bit in the second half. Even right after we conceded, we conceded after 15 minutes, and then we started to get after a little bit. Obviously, Danny, Alex Iwobi was quite good for us. He coming up at halftime was a blow because I don't know why he brought on Guendouzi for Iwobi when we had Mkhitaryan on the bench. I don't understand that because Guendouzi is not going to give us anything going forward. He's a midfielder who helps to keep possession, win tackles, so on and so forth. I don't know what was going on with that, but it played itself out because Mkhitaryan ended up coming on, and then the formation changed because when Mkhitaryan came on, Ramsey came on as well, and then we went to a back three, and Xhaka slid into that left center back position, and then we went forward from there. Guendouzi slid into the middle, and then you had Mkhitaryan wide, and then so on and so forth as it already was. So. It was a tough game because, Wolves defend quite well. We were able to steal a goal to equalize in the 86th minute through Mkhitaryan. Two things I want to talk about. Before we even equalized, Aubameyang should have scored. He should have scored. I don't know how he missed it. Wide open goal. Hits the post on the outside going out for a goal kick. Not good enough at all. So that wasn't good enough. Then on our goal, I think Ramsey was offside on the corner. They really didn't talk about it, but he was offside on the corner because when we played the short corner, Wolves didn't have anybody on the posts. So therefore, the man's offside. And so when they played the ball, Xhaka played it to Ramsey, which I believe is standing offside. He rolled the ball back to Mkhitaryan. He whipped it in, and it just went all the way into the goal. So I think that was offsides. But, hey, you know what? For me, that's part of the beauty of the game. Things that are missed, so, yes, it creates drama. You say, well, Arsenal didn't deserve the goal. But technically, we should have scored when Aubameyang missed a wide open goal. It all plays out. It's all part of the drama, all part of the soap opera of football. So if VAR happens now, the goal doesn't count, and then we lose the game. But at times, you don't want to take goals away from the game. You don't want to take goals away. It was something that was missed, yes, but nevertheless, did also deserve a goal today? I think so. You know what I mean? Adama Traore came on. and the other young English lad, Morgan, hyphenated name, came on, Gibbs something, and he hit the bar. Great strike, hit the bar. Basically hit the connection and it came down. It was pretty tough. Good strike, but we're fortunate to get the point today. We needed 3, only got 1, 2 points lost. Wolves is a tough side. They like to defend and counter. Not a bad side. So I think that that's 15 unbeaten now. We've got to start turning some of these draws into wins and keep going. So overall, I'm not mad at the lads. One small mistake cost you, but as I teach my young players, the small things are what counts. You got to dot your I's and cross your T's. And Shaka didn't dot his I today or cross his T. Let the ball roll through, and we paid the price. So it's the same lessons that young footballers have to learn, that the pros have to execute consistently, and that's what makes a good player. I'm not saying that Shaka's not a good player, but he made a mistake that cost us, and at that level, that cannot happen. You know what I mean? It just cannot happen. And even somebody like Adama Traore, he really should have scored when he got through in behind Rob Holding with his pace. He got in behind him, then he had Holding on skates, sliding by, but he got the ball underneath him, took too long. Leno came out, snuffed out the shot. Yeah, but that's got to be a goal if you're going to be a top striker in the Premier League. You know what I mean? That's why you don't start Adama. You probably waste a lot of chances. But hey, he ain't on my team, so let me leave him alone. But being here, Arsenal Wolves kicked off at the same time as the Manchester Derby. I dubbed it, so I'm going to go watch it now. I know the results. Not surprised. I've got to see how it all unfolded before I can give any feedback on it. I may touch upon that later, maybe not. But so it's for Arsenal. I'm not upset. We're heading in the right direction. The lads, we've got to be a little bit sharper. Always improving the sharpness, and we'll be all right. What's left in the day? You've got Milan, Juve. You've got Monaco, PSG. Come on, TT. Those guys need to play for this guy and save him, because he's in hot water right now, because these guys are over here conceding goals like it's a yard sale. It's a joke. What else? We've got MLS playoffs as well. Atlanta, New York City. Those are 2 best teams. For those of you who stumble upon FCRB TV, I'm here in the States. Well, we're here in the States, and we follow MLS closely. And if you don't, know that New York City and Atlanta United are the 2 best ball-playing clubs in the United States of America. They are top-notch. They're so good that you lot over there watching it, you'll be like, hey, it's not bad. They got some good players. They have a good idea. They play good football. It's not about athleticism all the time and running fast. They knock it. They've got people like Almiron. New York have a slew of playmakers underneath their strikers. Their names they've got some hyphenated guys as well, but the lads are good. It's going to be a good game today. Going into it, Atlanta has a 1-0 aggregate lead going back home, so New York City's going to have to come out and play. You've also got Columbus and New York Red Bull. That'll be a good standard for MLS as well. Good match to watch. Columbus has a 1-0 lead going back to Red Bull Arena, so that should be interesting. And then you've also got one that's coming up soon. I think at 3 o'clock is Real Salt Lake and Sporting Kansas City, who is the number 1 seed in the West. I would love to see Real Salt Lake win the game. Big supporter from afar for Kyle Beckerman. Used to play against him in youth. It would be great for his club to continue to win. But Kansas City is the type of team that, they're the villain in the MLS. Peter Vermees may not like me saying that, but they're the villain in the MLS, and they're the team that the good guys always want to beat because they're tough. They work hard, they defend well, they'll make you pay. They have some bruises. So if Kansas City has to survive, then it's going to be up to Portland to stop them from getting to the final. And if Portland gets to if Kansas City gets to the final, then either Atlanta or New York City or New York Red Bull have to be the heroes on the day. So that's how MLS breaks down. And then we've got training tonight with my club, with my U16 boys and my U14 boys. We've got training tonight, so there's a lot of football left in the day for me. Arsenal, not bad. Unai's got us working hard. We fought back, made a mistake, fought back, dropped 2 points, but we're all right, fellas. Keep on going. Keep on going. So let me know what you think of the Arsenal match or MLS playoffs, or what you think is going to happen between Juve and Milan today, or will TT survive against PSG this afternoon? Let me know. Subscribe at the bottom. FCRB TV. Come on, you Arsenal. Ciao.